What is going on, guys? Today I'll be sharing my thoughts about this new amusement park coming outside of the United States. This is actually wanted to be the first, the second of all Six Flags parks out in the United States. There's one in Mexico. I'm talking about the ones like out of the out of the United States. This is probably going to be the second one, the third one to be China. So for today's video, I'll be sharing my thoughts about Six Flags Dubai Land opening in the future by 2019, I guess. 2019, I guess the park would be open. So, anyways, let's get through it. So, without further ado, without there, there sometimes there are deadlines. There are delays that parks might be under construction and something might not be correctly right, and they might not open correctly. So, meaning this that this hasn't been officially announced yet, so they're just doing a rendering right now. And as you can tell, they're getting an RMC hybrid coaster right over here, as you can see on your far right hand corner. And right there on your left hand corner would probably be a jet coaster, possibly, or just a spinning coaster type of thing, or just some Mac launch coaster. Who knows? Then we have roller coaster similar to Pulsar at Six Flags. What's that? Six Flags Walibi Holland. So there it is, and then we have Funtime Starflower right next to it. So we do have several rides pictured here, and then we also have a Intamin Zack Spin similar to Green Lantern First Flight at Six Flags Magic Mountain, right there on your right hand corner, on your right side, where my mouse is pointing at. So they're just showing some renderings right now. We're not quite sure if these are actually gonna be the rides, but I guess about Six Flags Dubai Land so far, I think is the best. Is kind of okay, kind of good, not bad of a amusement park, but they did a good job on doing the renderings. So I'm thinking, yeah, it looks great. I mean, it looks okay, looks good. So you can see closely, this is an RMC roller coaster, hybrid coaster. This is probably one similar to the one at Six Flags Great America. This is Goliath, one of their hybrid coasters. I don't know why they're putting this in and they're cloning it. Like like the one at Six Flags Great America, they're just doing a replica of it. I don't know why sometimes Six Flags chain parks do that. They always want to they always want to clone rides and make replicas. Here's another example. The Vekoma boomerangs, of course, those are replicas. The now there are these 40 SNS uh free spins now popping up in parks. That's also a replica of the one like Joker and Batman. So or Batman at Fiesta Texas. They're always cloning rides. As you can see pictured, it looks pretty similar, I guess. In my brain, yeah, in my brain, it does look pretty similar. So, yeah, that's Goliath. One of the roller coasters gonna be added to the park. And then we also have the full layout. So, the layout looks okay, but I do kind of like the old one still better, but this is still okay. This park is still okay the way it is. But just to put my opinion out there, I think the older rendering is still great because they have more roller coasters than the other one. I mean, they have better collection of roller coasters. This one, it's probably just crap. So I don't know. And possibly the red carpet could be probably the entrance to the park. I might be wrong though, but I think that's the entrance. And then once you enter the park, you're gonna see a big Ferris wheel right in front of you, and then You're gonna see a drop tower. I think, excuse me, a drop tower either by SNS or Intamin. I think SNS drop tower it is. And then right next to your left, you're probably gonna see this either a jet coaster or a Mac launch coaster. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. Um, but and then when you go to your right side, you may kind of like see a Funtime Starflyer right ahead of you. And then you're gonna see like a little roller coaster for the family, right? Pictured here, the orange one. So as you can see on my mouse, that's where it is. And then as you can see right there, there's probably like the teacup rides, like the one you see at Disneyland. And then there's like a rapids ride right there, also right next to the family coaster, as you can see right there, where my cursor is moving. So there's definitely not that great of rides. So like I said, I still do love the old layout better the way it is. I'll show you that in just a bit, but before I do that, they're also adding. Here's a close up. Here's a close up picture of the one of the roller coasters again. This is gonna be a replica again of the one at Walibi Holland, which is their Pulsar. So they're also cloning. They're also doing some replicas and cloning this ride too. So it's kind of odd why they're cloning rides. So maybe I'm gonna be making a video on how cloning rides are, or why is my Six Flags Parks cloning rides. So yeah, so basically you guys should know this. The Pulsar water coaster will go launch you, I think, here, and then you go back up the spike, and then you go backwards again, and then you go hit the spike again, just like an impulse coaster. Or my thought is, sorry, I don't think you do that. I think you go like a Vekoma boomerang. So you go inclined lift, so you'll be going up the lift reverse, like backwards. So you go up that spike all the way until you reach the top, and then you start free falling, drop in that spike, then you'll splash down and launch, and then you go to this little bunny hop hill, and then you reach the spike again, and then you fall back down again. Then you basically just hit the spike again, but without without using the lift hill, and then your ride is done. So that's also a ride that they're also cloning, and I guess, it's just kind of odd. I just can't say anything else, but it's just odd. So that is the close up to also one of the roller coasters. And then basically here's the old rendering of the Six Flags Dubai Land. Yeah, I do like this a lot better because they do have more collections and variety of rides and roller coasters here. So definitely you can see that their coasters are great. Look at the B&M Giga coaster right in front of you. There's a El Toro similar roller coaster right on your right hand side on the bottom, you're on your bottom right. And on your left side, you probably see like a little water slide type of thing, like a little water park. Could be a water park or could just be like water rides. And then, as you can see, you can also see a parachute ride right over here where my cursor is at. And then right here is also a B&M dive machine, aka dive coaster. That's also great. And then right here is probably a Ninja, either a Gerslar spinning coaster or it could be just a suspended coaster. So, and then as you can see right there is a Mondale giant frisbee ride, something like that. So, and then there's a wave swinger right there. This is actually the best rendering out there for Six Flags Dubai Land. I just don't know what happened, but basically what happened is Six Flags got a little bankruptcy. So they weren't able to afford the rides they wanted to build, so a few of them just got swapped, or most of them got swapped. So they only got to the cheaper rides, which is an RMC, a Zack, Intamin Zack spin, Intamin Zack spin, a spinning coaster. Because imagine those B&M Gigas, they're also very expensive, and I think also the dive coaster is very expensive. They were able to add a wooden roller coaster, I think, but they just probably didn't like it because, it's also expensive because they still need to maintain the wooden roller coaster, refreshen the route, do some retracking. So I think that's also a major problem there that Six Flags had. So this is to show one of the old renderings of Six Flags Dubai Land, but like I said, this is like I love this. I love this park layout better. So, but whatever happened to the Six Flags chain, they got a little bankrupt and lose a little bit of money, so they weren't able to build those attractions, the one that they wanted to, as seen in the picture. But if they did kept this kept this idea, or kept this rendering and decide to put it, if they were to keep it, then yeah, this that would have been a better park. See, they do have great roller coasters, and I do wish it's still this one, but they changed it. So so for me, I think Six Flags Dubai Land is just fine. So it's just okay. So, but basically, I'm not from Dubai, so I'm not haven't been to Dubai, so I don't know how charming it is there and how wonderful it is there. So, but I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, so I know all this info. So, anyways, guys, that'll do. Comment and subscribe, give this video a like, and I'll catch you guys later.